Hello, I'm Chris Simmons, the Learning Enthusiast. And in this quick tip video, I'm going to talk about a couple of shots for golf that are good to use around the green. So, when you've hit your approach shot and you've not got on the green, but you're slightly off or even further off, and you need to make a shot to get near the hole. So, there's a couple of shots I use that I think really are effective. And one of them I'm going to talk about first is the one where you kind of hit it onto the green and let it roll. So this is good, and you can use a variety of clubs depending on the lie, depending on how far you need it to go and how much roll or less roll that you need. You can use as much as a 7-iron to a one of your wedges. And probably the higher clubs, like a 7 or 8, 9, you want to choke down on. The wedge, you can use at the normal places that you put your hands. You don't have to probably choke down. But I would practice it anyways, practice all of it, because that's the key to this, is to really practice. You can practice in your backyard, as you'll see in the video that I've shot, some video of me in the backyard practicing. You can do this at the golf range if they have a practice green. So like I said, the first one is you want to hit it and let it roll. And like I said, you can use a wedge if you don't want it to roll too much, or less loft will encourage more roll. The other shot I'm going to talk about is like a lob shot. So some of the professionals use this. It can be a difficult shot to master. So I'd say really practice it, because you're going to have your 64-degree wedge or just a club that you open way up, and you're going to want to try and hit that and lift it up into the air and get it to stop wherever it lands. But there's a lot of potential to scold it and to hit it off to the wrong direction, so a lot of practice is necessary. So I would say just practice that and practice the other shot. Just practice makes perfect, as they say, but it really is, because you want your body to remember the shot when you need it, so on the golf course. But you can practice this a lot at home or at the driving range, in on a practice green, because you won't know how these greens might affect your shot. So kind of knowing how your shots will go can help you get it really close to the hole. Here I am in my backyard, and I'm going to set up for the first shot. And it's a shoulder width, and I have my hands forward from the ball, and just a square, have the club face square. I'm just going back the appropriate amount of what for the shot I'm playing, and then going through. But I'm not taking a whole full swing or whole back swing, because I'm just hitting it a short ways. I'm using a sand wedge here. You can use a 7-iron, 9-iron pitching wedge, and just hit it the distance you want it to go, so that it lands and rolls, depending on how much roll you want. Or if you just want to just barely get it on the green and roll it, that's what you can do too. As you can see, I'm also shifting my weight from the right leg to the left to start my swing. Once it goes to the left, then I start the swing backwards. And I just do this it helps me to keep my whole swing and to sync, and it works really well. And you'll see in the other shots from the different angles how that works. So here I'm going, and you can see how it just right straight on aim, right? So I have everything aimed correctly, and when I hit it, it's just going right there where I want it to go. So just taking an easy backswing and forward swing, and not a full swing, obviously, for the distance I'm trying to make it. And you can see in this one, I hit it right into the place I'm aiming, or the actual thing. Here's a flop shot. So this is where we have a very open stance, and I'm breaking my wrist immediately and coming down on the ball. That puts it up in the air, as you can see. It's a little bit harder to control, as it's easy to have it too open or too close when you come through the ball. And I'm using a 64-degree wedge here, so it can be difficult to get it but it has a lot more loft on it. So that's a good thing. Here's another angle. So you can see the loft on there. And I'm coming through, trying to come through quickly and hit an easy shot. Hit it easy, but quickly, and come down on the ball. So breaking the wrist and coming down, and it should pop it right up. So thanks for watching this quick video. I hope the tips are helpful. So remember to like this video, follow my channel, subscribe, and share this video with others. So thanks again, and remember, never stop learning.